Not in Christmas as we keep it today. Now I hope I picked up where I left off on that last video. I went and I got my calendar, and guess what? The 6th month on the Hebrew calendar is called Elul. So I compared that to the Gregorian calendar, which we keep today. Most of the world anyway keeps today. And guess where that put me? August, September. I think it's safe to say Jesus was not born in the dead of winter. Now let me get on to the second part, the birth of Jesus. So, where am I at here? I gotta get back over here to Luke. Luke 2. Luke 2, right? I'm going to start reading at verse 1 through 17. Luke 2, 1 through 17. That's Luke 2. Right here. Okay. And it came to pass in those days that when a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And this tax was first made in Cyrenius, when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. And all went to be taxed, every one in his own city. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of Nazareth, into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David. Now we know without the shadow of a doubt, okay, verse 5 says, to be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child. Now she being great with child, number one, would you send out a tax, if you was a great governor like that, to make people travel in the dead of winter? No, they wouldn't have done that. They would not have done that. They would have sent that out, that taxation, in the dead of summer, because they didn't want people to die out there trying to travel. All right? So check it out, here we go. Verse 7. And she brought forth her firstborn son, wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over the flocks by night. And lo, the angel came to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, fear not. For behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. So what's it say here? And then it says, where are we at here? Alright. Okay, right there, verse 15. And it came to pass, as the angel were gone away from them into heaven, the shepherds said one to another, let us go even unto Bethlehem, and see this thing which is come to pass, which the Lord hath made known unto us. Well, ain't that a something? So we know there were shepherds there, and if you keep reading, you're not going to see any wise men like you see in all these nativity scenes running around down here, whatever. I don't know. Check it out. So let's go where the shepherds were, actually, and see what time of the year it was whenever they got there, and if Jesus was even a baby. Check it out. Matthew 2. I'm going to start reading at verse 1. Matthew 2 and verse 1 says, now when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him. When Herod the king had heard these things, he was troubled, and all of Jerusalem. That word got out quick. And when he had gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he demanded of them where Christ should be born. Now they know where Christ should be born, right? The chief priests and scribes and Pharisees? Well, anyway. And they said unto him, in Bethlehem of Judea, for this it is written by the prophet, and thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judea, art not the least among the princes of Judah. For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. All right, let's jump over here let's just keep reading. Verse 6. And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, among the princes of Judah, and out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. 7, Then Herod, when he had privately called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem and said, Go and search diligently for the young child, and when you have found him, bring me word again that I may come and worship him also. Right? When the king had heard the king, or when they had heard the king, they departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them till it came and stood over where the young child was. It didn't say baby, it said young child. Well, food for thought, y'all. Verse 10, When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. And when they were come into the house, oh, it says a house. It didn't say manger. It says they came into a house. A little more food for thought. And when they came into the house, they saw the young child. They saw a young child with Mary, his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. And being warned of God in a dream that they should not return to Herod, depart into their own country another way. And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeareth to Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise and take the young child and his mother, and flee into Egypt. And be thou there until I bring thee word, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. Keep calling this baby a child. He had to have some age on him to be called a child, not a baby. Right? Come on now. Verse 14, And when he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt. Now back then, Egypt was predominantly a black nation. Why would you take a white baby into a black nation? Oh, did I say that? Go read the Song of Solomon. You'll see what color he was. Because I promise you, the wives of Solomon, their families was not put out with them. They was very happy that their daughters married into royalty. You better read that one again, brother or sister. Anyway, back to the lesson. And it was there until the death. Okay, 14. When he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed into Egypt, and was there until the death of Herod, and it might be fulfilled which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, Out of Egypt I have called my son. When Herod he saw that he was mocked of the wise men, was exceedingly wroth, and sent forth, slew all the children that were in Bethlehem, and in all the coasts there, from 2 years old and under, according to the time which he had diligently inquired of the wise men. 2 years old and younger. So Jesus was about 2 years old when them wise men, year and a half, 2 years old when the wise men came and seen him. So why are wise men in all these nativity scenes when that's not the truth? Why is there flying deer and